that, Judy, one of our most famous speakers at BACN, is going to take us through a life hack. Judy.
I'm what's known as a fidgety meditator. But you know what? We can all learn how to do it differently. And there's some real value to meditation. And I believe we've got a very strong contingent of people who meditate on a regular basis. It is something that changes how our heads work. It helps you clear out the cobwebs and remain calm. And thank goodness I meditated this morning before we got started and we encountered all of our little technical glitchy things. Um, and I found this to be so valuable in times of stress. And we've gone through a lot this last year. This is one of the really fabulous reasons. It makes us happier because we're not constantly surging and racing and being crazy. So, training our bodies and our minds and our spirits to be in the present, as Tony said. This is a key one for business owners. Ever had a problem and you don't know how to solve it? When you meditate before you get started, you can get clearer. And even if you don't do it right before you tackle what you're doing, you'll be able to focus. We just did a great creating connections about being aware. We have to know who we are before we can pay attention to anybody else. And this is a key one, especially as we get older. Trying to sleep can be a challenge. Meditation improves our ability to get restful sleep and retaining what we learn. Meditation helps with that too. This is the part where I got stuck when I first got started about having a habit. But thanks to Ginny Cool, she turned me on to tiny habits. I paired my meditation with something else, and now it's super easy. And I have some apps for you. The first one that I tried isn't number one on this list. The first one I tried was Headspace. And yeah, you see me scratching my head too. It didn't work for me. I didn't like the voices. The content was good, but ugh. Fortunately, there's lots of choices. These are just a few, but Oak is fun because you get to build a tree. Every time you meditate, you get another leaf on the tree. So it's using gaming theory to encourage you to come back and use the app again. Calm is another one. But I'm going to jump right to the one that I love, which is 10% happier. And I had hoped to do a screen share, but since I couldn't, I'm just going to show you that you can go into the App Store. And if you can see my iPhone, I went right to 10%. 10% happier is the app I love. And the reason I love it, it's got courses, it has singles, you can look for how you want to use meditation. There are videos, there are all these different trainers in here. But the best thing is the person who started it is Dan Harris. He's a newscaster, had a total meltdown on national television. And then he said, I got to figure out how to do this better. I've got to be in control. And so he started exploring how meditation works. And then he created this app with some help. So the 10% app is also available, parts of it, through a podcast. It doesn't cost you anything. A subscription model with the app is really worth it. I will say Oh my God. I have learned so much. One of the one of the meditations I did recently was about let it be. And I sure embrace that today because you know what? That's how things work out. And if you think about meditation, I thought it was all these crazy things. Nope, it's just being present. You can focus on your breath, you can focus on an idea, you can just be quiet, and you can meditate in as short a time as you have available. Even 1 minute of being mindful will change how you feel and how you see things. And I know it is a miraculous gift to learn. I've got a couple of great places. If you uh, take a screenshot or hover over the QR code, it'll take you right to this article, which includes the 21 best meditation podcasts. And I will encourage you to try podcasts as well as apps if you need some help with your meditation. But having a daily practice has enormous benefits. And as our brains change from the mindfulness practice, it's cumulative and you'll feel better. You'll actually feel smarter and you'll be more receptive to other people. And if you want to connect with me, just hover over that QR code. And with that, I encourage you all to take some time today for yourself and meditate.